What's going on, guys? Phil here from Phil's Craft Corner. Hope you're all doing alright. I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit stressed, but that's understandable considering I'm halfway doing another stack of the scrunch holders. I've got 25 to do. I was about to start sanding, got all set up with my belt sander, and it just died. So I've had to buy a new one, and that's what this video is about. Alright guys, quickly before we get into this video, I need you all to do me a very big favour. I have been shortlisted for Filed Kids Foundation Retailer of the Year award. I'm in the top 6 and I need all the votes I can get, so I'll stick a link down below. If you can click on that link, select me from the drop down list, put your information in, it's just your name and your email address, and then at the bottom it'll ask for a social tag. Just stick Phil or Phil's Craft Corner, whatever you want in there, as long as it refers to me, and hopefully I win this award. The award is on the 29th of November, so if you're watching this video after then ignore this, just like and subscribe as usual. I'd be very grateful. But everybody, if you're watching before that, then please vote for me. I will be super happy. It's my first award, so fingers crossed we get in this, and it'll all be thanks to you guys. So thank you again. Let's get on with the video. So I bought this basic one from Wickes. It's 920 watts. The belts are here. It uses 76 by 533 millimeters. So that's 3 inches wide. Not opened this yet, so we're going to get in here. We're going to see what's in there, and I'm going to give it a test out. Hopefully it does what I need it to do, because I've got all of these to sand down and then carry on getting work done. So let's get in, let's see how it is. I apologise for all of the mess, but I'm in the middle of doing 6 million things since I got back off holiday. And it's just a nightmare to try and get everything done and create videos and all that stuff. So I'm going to find some time. I've got things lined up. It's not too bad. There's not too much packaging in here. There's the belt, so it comes with one already attached. There is a dust collection bit at the back, so hopefully I might be able to hook this up to my vacuum and suck up as much dust as possible. From the reviews, apparently this does nothing, but we'll see. The most important thing is, can I hold it upside down, flat on a bench? And the answer is yes. That's pretty sturdy already on its own. I am going to clamp this down, obviously, because I don't want this rocking about. You've got your adjustment knob on this side, which will raise the belt backwards and forwards, so when you turn it on it'll probably drag one way or another, so you adjust this one way or another, and then that'll track it straight. I apologise for all the jump cuts. Since I got back in the UK, I've had a horrendous cough. I think it might be my asthma, and keep getting told to go to the doctor, and I refuse because I'm stubborn that way and I don't have the time. Dust bag, which has got the oval, so you take off your Hoover attachment, put the dust bag on, so you're good to go. You got your trigger, and then if you pull your trigger and press that in, it keeps the trigger locked on. You have an adjustment which is on this top handle, so 1 to 6 for your speed. I'm probably just going to keep it on 6 because I want to sand as much as possible. This here is your lever, it'll pull this in, and that's how you change your belt. Make sure when you put your belt on that these arrows are pointing the same way. You should have on the outside, see this little arrow here spinning around, so your belt is going to go that way around, so it's clockwise from this angle. Make sure your arrows are pointing the right direction, so you put them clockwise. Slide it on, flick your lever, it's on. Nice and easy. See how noisy she is? Not too bad. I will try and show you this adjustment. I'll turn the volume down and do a voiceover. So as you can see, moving this that way, so twisting towards away from it, will bring your belt down, and twisting towards brings your belt up. You get used to it. It's not that much adjustment on there. Yeah, all seems pretty good. When we get clamped in place, I will start sanding things down. It comes with an 80 grit sanding belt as well, so I did buy some more. Where are they? There. So these are the sanding belts that come with it. 75 by 533, so these fit on. Did have these for my previous one, but they're nowhere near long enough. So as you can see, the difference between that one and that one is a lot. So I'm going to throw these coarse sanding belts on. I think these are equal to 40 grit, possibly. Maybe. Does it say on the inside? So these are a 60, says on the inside. I'll stick the 60s on because these ones, these are what I'm sanding down. Some of these are quite rough and have some quite pits in them because it's construction material, and then this bit. So I use a belt sander to do the bulk of it, and I use a random orbital after that. So yeah, let me get set up, move all this out of the way, clamp this down, and we'll give it a test. Alright, so I've got this clamped down now. I've got my mask on, I've got my goggles on. I'm going to put my earplugs in. I'm just going to start sanding, try and get all of these blocks all sanded as quick as I possibly can. Hopefully this makes quick work of it, because the other one was a bit slow. These feel really nice. So as you can see there, that skipped quite a lot. This has a lot more power than my old belt sander. I used to be able to handle that quite well, but pretty quickly it's taken off both sides of this. So be careful which direction of the grain you're going with. You want to go with the grain if you can, not across it. When you get to the ends it's a bit more difficult, but yeah, just get a tight grip and you should be fine. Try and be firm, but not too, don't put too much pressure on. Well, that was pretty good. I got all 25 of these sanded down and pretty smooth within 20 minutes. This feels, the motor feels pretty cool. It's not too bad. The belt itself's fairly warm. On the old one, this was red hot and I had to keep stopping, letting it cool down. So yeah, so far we're pretty good. I'm going to get a couple of really rough sawn pieces of wood and try and handheld just to show you how that goes. But so far I'm very impressed. Alright, so this is rough sawn. It's very, very rough. There's a bit of a hole here. There's a knot there. This is reclaimed from under a floor. I've used this as part of what I built my storage rack out of. So I'm just going to hit it with the 60 grit that I've put on there, the rough stuff. And I'm going to try and smooth this over. Obviously you can see the spray paint here. Clamp down. So let's see how quickly we can smooth this down. So that was literally 2 minutes, and that's pretty smooth now. As you can see the difference between the front and the back. I'll try and show you this a bit better. So this was how it was, how rough that was, and then within 2 minutes. I've even put a couple of gouges in here and here with it gripping. If I was taking a bit more care, that wouldn't have happened. And then I could go back with a finer grit and it'd look much better. Come back with a random orbital after that, and that'd be like a pretty much brand new piece of wood, almost like it's been through a thickness planer. So very impressed so far. I like it. For 50 quid, yeah, it's doing its good job. Alright guys, so the Wickes own brand belt sander. I'm really happy with this, really happy with how it performed. You saw on that rough material how quickly it just chewed through the rough stuff and got to the nice meat in it. The only problem I have with it is the dust collection. It's just terrible. It doesn't pick up anything, but neither did the other one, so I'm not that upset about it. Everywhere gets dusty in here, as you've seen with some of my previous videos, so it's just a little bit more cleanup at the end. If you like these kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to follow along and subscribe, and we will review tools and stuff together, show you the process of my working. Back off holiday now, a lot of my jobs have been done, so I should be able to get back on track again and make some more content for you guys. I've got 2 videos lined up. One was making those Christmas shapes, the other is making that giant dinosaur that I did, and then I've got a few other things lined up, so stick around, follow along if you want to. I appreciate you all watching this far, and I'll catch you in the next video.